Tonight we are going to have a game of Bar Billiards for you to see. I invited some friends who they've never played the game. I think only one of them knows about it. That means we'll explain the rule at the same time for them, and you will see the enthusiasm and the fun this game is bringing to people. The history of Bar Billiards started from Belgium, I think, and was very popular. An Englishman went over, noticed the game, and brought it to England. And it's been played a lot in England up to the 1960s and maybe 70s, a bit of the 80s, and it disappeared, unfortunately. It's why it would be nice to bring it back, because it's very good fun to play. Everybody can enjoy it, and the table is quite compact. It's very different than a pool table where you have to set the table in the middle of the room and play all around it. In this, you can push it against the wall and you play only from one end. You need a little bit of space on both sides for the last shot, but otherwise it's quite a small table. The table is only 1.9 long by about 900 wide. It's called Bar Billiards not because it used to be in bars and pubs, but no, because there is a bar inside the table. The ball keeps coming back and the table's got a timer, and when the time is up, the bar drops and the ball stops coming. The table's got 9 holes and 8 balls, 7 white, 1 red. The holes, the pockets have different points depending on where they are on the table. The whole idea is to drop the ball into the holes, and the red ball goes for double. That means if one hole is 50, the red ball will count 100. When you can play the red ball, always play the red ball, but sometimes it's not available because it's in an awkward position or the bar has dropped. That means the red ball is not coming back. But when you can play it, always play the red ball because you double your potential. The game starts. You've got a line with a D where one of the white ball will sit in, and you've got a spot probably 4 or 5 inches away from the white ball where the red ball will be sitting. That's the beginning of the game, and the whole idea is to hit the white ball into the red ball and try to put both balls into the 50s. That's how the professional people play it. You must always hit another ball to score. You can't just put straight into a hole. The bulk, it's basically the part of the table which is sitting just in front of you. Usually it's a piece of leather or a different material. This is the bulk. Beyond that, you've got the black line where the ball shouldn't come beyond it, and the rest of the table with all the holes. Only at the beginning, the white ball is in the D and the red ball sits on the spot. That's only for the beginning of the game, or when you have no more balls on the table's been cleaned, all the balls have disappeared, then you need to bring the red and one white and put them into their position. The skittles you have 2 different kinds of skittles, 2 white, one black. Basically, the black kittle, if you drop it, you lose all your points from the beginning of the game. You go back down to 0. If you drop the white, and it must drop because sometimes you can just move it, but as long as it stays upright, it's all right. But if you drop one of them, you don't score from that break. And that means if you were scoring about 500, let's say, you won't count this 500, they're gone. It's a foul. You need to avoid the skittle and hit another ball and score in the biggest hole as possible to get a higher point. A foul, there are different fouls. The first one is it's to drop one of the skittle, which is a foul, the white one, and the black one where you lose all your points. Another one, it's if one ball jumps out of the table, that's a foul. Not touching another ball, that's a foul. or coming back beyond the black line, which are at the beginning of the table. If you hit the ball too hard and it springs back towards you and passes this black line, it's a foul. What's happening at the end of the game, once the bar has dropped, the balls are not coming back, and we have only one ball left on the table. We drop the panel at the back of the table to block all the holes at the back. We put the two white skittles into the 50s, and we are left with the 100 and the 200 hole and the black skittle. That means if we are 190 points behind and it's a white ball, we still have a chance to win because we can put into the 200, but we need to be careful not to knock the black, because otherwise we've lost the game completely. When all the balls are on the play field and you have no balls to play, you must take the ball the closest to you and bring it back to the D shape to hit any other ball to pot. You can put the ball actually anywhere in the D. It doesn't need to be in the middle of it. It can be anywhere in it. The professional, they clean the table all the time. They have only 2 balls on the table and they put them in holes straight away. We are not. We'll have the 8 balls on the table and suddenly we'll put 3 balls in one go. And we don't know where the balls have gone. We might notice 2, but the third one we are not too sure. But by having an empty tray, you can see where they've dropped because the tray is marked of the scoring. That means you'll know exactly how much you've scored. Well, like tonight, we are going to play with some friends and we are going to a restaurant later on. The one who ends up with the less points will have to pick up the bill.